Free motion quilting is one of the techniques that we just love with the Janome machines. The stitching is beautiful and the technique is very easy. The Horizon 15000 comes with 4 free motion presser feet. 3 of these feet are snap-on. The QO and the QC are basically the same foot. The QO has an open toe and the QC has a closed toe. The QV is a wide, flat plastic base. This foot holds the fabric down flatter in a larger area. The red markings on the foot give you guidelines for echo quilting or to stitch next to seams. The PDH foot is often called a hopping foot. The foot raises as the needle goes up and lowers as the needle goes down. This foot is great for hopping over heavy seams or for art quilts where the layers are different thicknesses. The combination of the plate and foot allows stitching over thin to thick layers easily. The single hole in the needle plate keeps the ends of seams from getting pushed into the plate. The foot rides over the 3 left feed dogs. After installing the HP plate, only stitches in regular sewing and quilting are available to use. All other stitches are grayed out. If you try to select the resume mode for a different stitch, a message appears informing you of the wrong plate for the stitch, and resume will be cancelled. Once the plate is installed, you cannot accidentally pick a stitch that is incompatible. Each edge of the foot is 1/4 of an inch from the needle. This allows you to stitch a 1/4 of an inch seam from either side of the foot. There's a second hole in the foot. If you accidentally attach this foot without the plate and the needle is in the center position, it will not hit the foot but pass through this hole. Easily stitch curves, piecing, or top stitching with this foot. Select the variable stitch width from the Applications page. Attach the foot by first hooking the back bar over the groove at the back of the ankle, then snapping the front bar into the regular attachment place. This foot is used in the same manner as the F foot, with the knee lever controlling the width of the stitch. The open toe gives better visibility. Stitch slowly using the knee lever to adjust the width of the stitch. The O foot without the guide plate is used the same way as the O foot with the guide. Using this foot gives better visibility of the edge of the fabric. When the piecing function is selected, the needle is positioned 1/4 inch from the edge of the foot. The front of the foot has a raised guide mark 1/4 of an inch to the left of the needle. Use this guide to stitch both sides of a center line. It's useful for making half-square triangles or top stitching. There are additional guide marks on the left side of the needle for 1/4 of an inch behind the needle, at the needle, and 1/4 of an inch in front of the needle. The ruler foot is used for free motion quilting around the edge of rulers. The thick side glides easily along the edge of the ruler, and the V-shaped opening gives better visibility. Select the ruler work from the Applications. The feed dogs are lowered and the tension automatically adjusted. Adjust the height of the foot using the adjustment on the screen. The foot should just glide over the fabric. Adjust the tension if necessary. Thick rulers for use with this foot are available from many companies. Place the ruler on the quilt, keeping in mind that the stitching will be 1/4 inch away from the ruler. Small pieces of shelf liner under the ruler will keep it from slipping. Drop the needle at the starting position. Adjust the ruler next to the foot. Check the alignment of the ruler and stitch slowly. Slide the quilt and the ruler, keeping the foot next to the edge of the ruler. Quickly create designs with this foot and your choice of the many rulers available. The open toe allows for greater visibility. Use this free motion foot to stitch over seams, appliques, or embellishments. The hopping motion of the foot keeps it from dragging over thicker sections. There are several optional feet that you can get for free motion quilting. The convertible free motion quilting foot set has a foot holder, the QBS. This foot holder has a screw on the side that allows you to raise and lower the foot for the thickness of your quilt. The two clear view feet are wide plastic feet that hold down a larger area as you quilt. One is totally clear, and the other one has red markings. These markings are great for echo quilting or stitching around appliques or designs. The open toe foot and the closed toe foot both have keyhole openings. These allow you to change the needle position. There's also a convertible free motion quilting foot set with the foot holder labeled QBH. This foot holder will not fit on the Horizon 15,000. However, all of the accessories do fit. The open toe and the closed toe are slightly smaller feet. You may actually prefer these for free motion quilting. There's an optional bobbin case with a blue mark. This bobbin case is set with a looser tension. This allows the bobbin thread to come up and bury itself in the quilt sandwich. Most of the time, the regular bobbin case works fine. If you're having eyelashes show on the back side of your quilt, this bobbin case would be a good accessory to have. Janome offers a purple tip needle. This needle is a size 14 with a cobra tip. It eliminates skip stitches, looping, and eyelashes on the back of the quilt. This needle is also wonderful for embroidering dense designs or on thick fabrics. There are many needle and bobbin threads to choose from for free motion quilting. In this example, the bobbin is filled with bottom weight by Superior, and the needle thread is Blendables by Sulky. Every quilter has their favorite threads. Try several and see which ones you like the best. You can even use embroidery or specialty threads for free motion quilting. The layers of the quilt sandwich need to be held together. My favorite way is to hand baste the quilt. I use a number 8 crochet cotton and an embroidery needle. The advantages to hand basting are that the quilt lays perfectly flat and it's easy to clip a thread and pull it out as you come to a section to be quilted. Many quilters prefer to hold the layers together with safety pins. These are quilter safety pins. They have a slight bend in the side and are made not to rust or corrode in your fabric. Quilter's gloves have tips that will grab the fabric. This allows you to keep your hands relaxed as you move the fabric around in free motion quilting. These templates will work with the ruler foot. When you put them on the fabric, however, they tend to slide around. Cutting a few strips of shelf liner to use with these templates will keep them in place.